All right, Riot Games, show me what you got. All right, well, I guess I can start this properly. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. Yes, we're doing another walkthrough. Welcome to part one of Valorant. Before we get started, there was just two things I wanted to just kind of talk about, just because, and I'll try to make it brief. But this is another live service game. I mean, what you're gonna do? Okay, so I know I started this day with part two of the game I just played. I just played it too. Did I already sleep my mind? No, no. Visions of Mana. Sorry, kind of. I almost forgot the game. That was crazy. Am I getting old? Guess I'm getting old now. Ah, crap. Well, anyway, so this is another live service game, and I'm sure, and I know I'm late to the party, but guys, this is nothing new. I actually did have footage for Valorant for part one, and I was actually kind of first to the party in terms of the beta on the day of that it came out. But it was a tutorial. It was a tutorial. There was no cinematics. There was nothing interesting. It was just me playing the tutorial, and who am I kidding? I did not care. So I kind of just wanted to show you guys doing multiplayer matches. We're gonna keep this simple. I will basically just play two videos of Valorant just because that's my norm. Any new games, I just do videos. But maybe I'll play Valorant later this week. I don't know. It just depends on how much fun I have. I know Dad talked about it nonstop when I talked to him last time, and he was talking about like, "Hey, this is pretty great." And I was like, "Well, it's a live service game," so I was like, "I wonder what's all the hype." And I think he was talking about this was in esports a lot. But most live service games are a lot. So now I can actually join the hype, and I don't know how long the beta for the PS5 version is going to be around. I just know this game has been around on the PC for a long freaking while. So it's one of those new live service games. So, good transition of like, how many hero shooters are there? There's a shitload. There is a shitload of them. Well, let's count them down. Okay, so I had to Google this, and these are pretty much shooters that just immediately came up. So, Overwatch, that's still a thing. Well, people are still playing it. Gosh, people are still playing Overwatch. They really shit on Overwatch too, but people are letting it slide, or people must have just let it go. Apex Legends. Well, yeah, I mean, I played it myself, and I can see where the hype is. It's a series or it's a game based in the world of Titanfall series. And I freaking love Titanfall, so I could let it go. Team Fortress 2. Gosh, I had so many memories with Team Fortress 2 when I used to play it on Xbox 360. Is it still around? Oh, I had to double check. Team Fortress 2 is freaking awesome. And no one can convince me otherwise. Paladins. Heard of it? Never played it. Paladborn. Heard of it? Never played it. Gigantic. Tom Clancy. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I get it? I never heard of it. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I know it's slow, and I know it's for very specific gamers. It's targeted to an audience, but I had to give it another chance. I thought it had toxic community for Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. And guys, can you blame me? They said the N word like several times, and faggot a lot too, just like nonstop. But I probably need to give it another chance and just kind of like ignore all the noise, and then I would just have a great time. I did give that game a 9 out of 10. If you see my verdict video of that, yeah, I enjoy Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege for the time that I got to play it. And I'm going back to it, of course. Great champions. Heard great things about it. Never played it. Lawbreakers. Haven't I heard of it, but are people still playing that? Well, anyway, Marvel Rivals. Well, I think there's a closed beta, and I don't know if they're finishing, but I heard some pretty legit great stuff about Marvel Rivals. And it didn't win me over with its first trailer, but it certainly won me over with its cinematic trailer. A live service game I hope does well. We'll see. Monday Night Combat, never heard of it. Deceive Incorporation, never heard of it. Derby Bomb, never heard of it. Farlight 84, what the heck is that? Road Company, never heard of it. Plants vs. Zombies, that's still a thing. Unreal Championship 2, I heard of it. Evolve. Well, I'm glad that game shut down. I'm sorry, but every time I try to boot up Evolve on the PS4 when I used to play it, it either crashed on me, showed the cinematic in a loop, and never booted up. I'm glad that game is gone. That game was broken. Maybe that game was fun to whoever got to play it, but the game, I rented it and I was smart. I tried to boot it, but I could never get it to work. So I'm kind of glad it's gone because I just never had a chance to try it. Man, it was fun. But from what I saw, I guess other people played it. Kudos on you if you got to play it. I didn't get to play it. Anyway, Modern Combat Versus. Never heard of it. The Amazing Turtles. Never heard of it. Shadowline. Never heard of it. Lemnis Gate. Never heard of it. Rocket Arena. Is that based on Rocket League? Never. Well, actually, that sounds cool. If it's based on Rocket League. If it's based on Rocket League. Okay, Chasm the Rift. Never heard of it. Gundam Evolution. So, a live service game on Gundam. Just now. Anyway, Gunslinger Stratos. Never heard of it. 3D Aim Trader. Never heard of it. Primal Carnage. Wii Takes. Vengeful Guardian. I was trying to say Vengeful Guardian. Tyrone versus Cops. What the hell? Nordic Ashes. Survivors of Ragnarok. Never heard of that. Puppet Master the Game. That's a lot of them. Gene Shifato. Never heard of that. Project Warlock 2. Perfect Heist 2. I'm not even going to try to read that. The Crisis series. I mean, when it implemented multiplayer, so that's Crisis 2 and 3. I enjoyed the Crisis series. I actually respect it. It's a great series. Anyway, Mega City Force. Never heard of that. Con Defender. What the heck? Crucible, Super Monday Night Combat, 6 Days in Fallujah. Okay, that's a controversial game. Paragon. And that is pretty much it. That was one of the things I thought about. So, is there a lot of hero shooters? But really, essentially, is there a lot of live service games? Absolutely. Is it ever gonna die? No. Unless people stop downloading, if it's free. Unlike the case of Concord. Oh gosh. Why would you charge $40 compared to your competitors where they're free to play? Even Valorant, who's that game has been on PC and finally came to PS5. I wouldn't be surprised if it's free. I just wouldn't be surprised if it's free. Or if they do put a price tag, if the game is fun, and I'm going to be trying it out myself, and I'm going to see what Dad has been pretty much hyping this game up, so I'm going to see what this is all about. But if the game is fun, then yeah, I think it'll pretty much justify its price tag. But if it's like Concord, where it's fun, but there's no iconic characters, then high price tag is just going to drop everyone like a sack of potatoes. So there we go. Yeah, that's okay. So that was one of the things I want to talk about. Uh, and I want to talk about the other thing, basically PlayStation, the PlayStation video game trials that I played pretty recently. I did a mini marathon. It was very short, and I wanted to kind of like games I had my eye on, or just want to give it a try. I absolutely wanted to rank all the games I freaking enjoyed in terms of the video game trials. It wasn't a walkthrough, technically it was, but it was more of I wanted to expand my horizons. I wanted to any new games that came out last year or games that just absolutely I had my eye on and I absolutely had to try, then I got to try them. So it was kind of like a project to me, and I knew it was going to be short. I could finish it in like a day and a half, which I kind of did. So there's that. Okay, so let's rank that. Okay, so in terms of the worst game, it's kind of a game. Let's see. Let's decide this. If I had to say what was my lowest games of the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I played like 9 games from the video game trials. And why am I doing this on this walkthrough? Because this is a live service game. If you play one live service game, you play them all. And the fact is, I'm not going to have a whole lot of commentary to do on this one because it's a live service game. Alright, so I would say my lowest game, and I'll make it like a tie. It's between Madison and Internights. Both games were well done, and there was clearly a passion for both games. If I had to pick one game that would actually beat one of the game after. Like, if I had to put a gut reaction, I think I'm gonna pick Internights. Nothing wrong with Madison. I think there was a clear vision. I think they had patch with it. It was definitely creepy, and I think they used effective horror. But Internights has it remind me of Persona, and the combat I think it's gonna go either way. In terms of the reviews, it's been kind of like decent enough. But yeah, I like the characters. I think everyone's extremely voiced well. I love the world building. The enemies are kind of like they're well designed, but I think they're going to be generic. Not like too bad, but yeah, the characters, the social status that reminds me of like, oh wow, the social relationship that reminds me of Persona, but in a very kind of like mature way. It really works for this one. So if I had to pick one over the other, Internights, but they're both well done games, and if I play them, I'd probably give them 8 for both. But yeah, it's a tie between Madison and Internet. Now, the next game, it was easy enough that I can't ignore, and it actually, like the next game, from the lowest to the highest. Okay, so A Space for the Unbound. It wasn't anything groundbreaking, but I love its retro art. I love the story. The characters are freaking charming, charismatic, and very likable. They're likable. That's the best way I can describe it. And there's layers with the story too. It just feels like there's hidden messages, symbolism, great foreshadowing, great pacing. I want to see where it goes, and if it comes to PlayStation Plus Extra Premium, you best believe I will play A Space for the Unbound. It's on the lowest because the other games that I played on the video game trials just exceeded my expectations, and they were fantastic of what they were. Okay, so the other game that I enjoy, Ultros, easily. It's still on the lower end. If I had to rank it, like out of the 9, so of the 9. Okay, so if I had to pick between it, Madison would probably be the lowest, just because Internights, I just like the Persona kind of style, so that would be 9. 8 would be Internights. 7 would be a space for the Unbound. And so 6, Ultros, and I know why I'm picking Ultros as number 6. Okay, 9, 8. Okay, 9, 8, 7. Yep, Ultros is number 6. Love its visual styles. The visual styles are very psychedelic. Yeah, if you're on drugs, please do not play this game. Don't do drugs, kids. But why am I making that a catchphrase? I mean, I say don't do drugs, kids, but most of the people who watch it are, and I've seen all my kind of analytics just for my YouTube. Most of them are like 25 or up. Yes, I'm calling out you guys, subscribers, but I very much appreciate that. Definitely. But let's face it, I don't think any of my the people watching this is kids. And if they are kids, well, don't do drugs, kids. But if there are drugs, then guys, you know the kind of side effects of drugs. I'm not going to be like a health practitioner. I'm just saying drugs. It depends on the drugs, but I am not going to advocate for drugs because drugs is a dangerous thing. Yeah, I guess I guess I'm going to health issues. Wait, let's get back to video games. So, Ultros. Psychedelic, pretty much, not gonna say drug fantasy. Oh, no. Let's, let's, let's turn back. Psychedelic, oh my gosh, anything I use in this phrase about psychedelic would be kind of advocating for drugs. So, let's move on. Anyway, Ultros. It's the most, in terms of like the Metroidvania, it's the most prettiest looking. It's the greatest art direction I've seen in a Metroidvania in a long while. It, yeah, it's the most color filled, psychedelic, kind of like weird fever dream that I've seen in a Metroidvania game. What I'm saying, the visuals are fantastic, and that's a strong part of it. There's a little bit of narrative, but who gives a damn? It doesn't even have to have a narrative. Okay, how long have I been going? Alright, it's been 14 minutes, but guys, don't worry. I know what you guys are here for. Basically, live service game. But I'm gonna talk about the video game trials because I want to. Anyway, so in terms of Ultros, fantastic compact, fantastic visuals. love the Metroidvania aspects of what they did differently. The world building is fantastic in itself, and I'm curious on what the boss fights are like because I only tried only an hour because they allowed me only an hour. But for the time I got to play Ultros, I highly recommend it. If it comes again, another game that comes to PlayStation Plus extra pre I'm on it. Yeah, I absolutely want to play Ultros. I would buy it. Like even if it was like for a sales price, I would buy it. I would so buy it. So yeah, resounding six. Okay, so in terms of four, no, this is five. Okay, so number five of my list in terms of the game I absolutely enjoyed. Now, I had to make sure I'm counting this. So nine, eight. So nine, eight, seven, and then six. How many games did I play? Okay, so okay, yeah, okay, so I did play nine of them. All right, so number five, and even though the game is satanic, I had a freaking blast. Let me rephrase that. It was a fun, freaking fantastic game. Even though it's satanic, I know that sounds, gosh, what was this developer on? But I had a blast with the game. What does that say about me? Nope, it was satanic. So number five was Call of the Lamb. Damn it. Anyway, Call of the Lamb was the most very unique game. It was definitely by an indie developer. What I enjoy about Call of the Lamb, they had a tone, and it's as satanic as it is, they at least committed to their tone. They know what tone they wanted to do, and yes, even though there is story and it's not like complex, you kind of want to learn the mysteries of this type of world, even though it's pretty screwed up. Anyway, yeah, from the tone, the art direction, which are fantastic. Gameplay is roguelike at its finest. It's roguelike at its peak. I thought Returnal was up there, but Call of the Lamb is up there too. If it was on PlayStation Plus Extra Premium, yes, I will play it, even though there are satanic overtones and it goes into disturbing. I'm surprised Call of the Lamb hasn't got an age restriction on my video. You know why? Because YouTube does not give a shit. But it's a fantastic game. It's a fantastic game that I highly recommend. What does that say about me? Anyway, but yeah, strong art direction, fantastic gameplay, overtones and themes that is very disturbing to play is the best part of it. And the kind of like micromanagement or the sim management with the roguelite that really doesn't feel like it should work together absolutely works together. I know. But guys, I am going to definitely talk about the video game trials because I'm using this. I want to put this in my video. And also, I want to kind of like talk about briefly about the games I played on video game trials and kind of like how I rank them. So yeah, it's number 5 out of 9. Okay, so in terms of number 4, okay, so number 4, ooh, this was a tough one too, of the games I play. And it was a tough one. Oh, man. So, yep, and I have to think about this one. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put Shadow Gambit the Cursed Crew. It's pretty much a gamer's playground in the best way. Plus, I guess I'm biased because I'm a fan of Me games when they were still around, and I love their games, and I am not afraid to say it. I love their games. Shadow Gambit: The Cursed Crew would I say it has the best gameplay of the Me games that I play, from Shadow Tactics to this game? Yes, I think it's up there. Okay, so pirate theme or the pirate theme that they're going for, fantastic. Art direction, it's not like pretty much Cult of the Lamb like types of level or that Ultros types of visual. But Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew, I love its gameplay and just the fact that there's so much versatility. Uh, yeah, okay, I'll stick with that. There's just so much accessibility, so much versatility, so much flexibility. It just feels like everything will go unexpected and it doesn't fault you for it. The gameplay is fantastic through and through. You will have fun. You will have fun, even if you don't like mimic types of games. You will have fun. You will have a blast. You will talk to your friends about it. You will love the strategy. You will love the stealth with the RTS that gels well together. You'll love the characters. All the characters are extremely voiced well, and they're likable, relatable, and just fantastic in all types of ways. They are fan. It's sad because no one's gonna play this game, but there's too many fan favorites in this game. And along with that, along with the excellent voice acting, the fantastic characters, fantastic gameplay, yeah, I just like the abilities and just really like Shadow Gambit. Yeah, if it came, like I said, it came with the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, or if it was on sales price, a good sales price, I would freaking buy the game. Yeah, game is pretty freaking legit. It's cool. It's absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend that too. All right, so the next game, As Dusk Falls. That was number 3. I really wanted to put it up number 2, but number 2, I think it deserves it. As Dusk Falls is a great family, it's a family friendly game. Hell no. As Dusk Falls is a fantastic game. It's a great cinematic game that can be played on your phone in the best way possible, or the controller. This is a game that you would play with your friends and families, and everyone would be so invested. It's a movie game through and through, but it's an interesting movie game with dripping with layers. Excellent presentation, production values, excellent story, fantastic, excellent characters. Yes, I say excellent. I get all the high marks this game deserves. And just the fact that basically it's a moving comic book done in a very intricate and unique way, and you're not going to be faulted if you play this on your phone or play this on a controller. It will be interesting to see how this plays co-op with everybody else. It's a solid game, and I can't wait for it to come to extra or premium, or if it comes or a sales price, I would freaking get it. This is a fantastic game. That's all I'm gonna say. Fantastic game, fantastic game. But number 2, Balatro. And there's really no point to talk about all these games on video game trials, but I want to do it. I absolutely want to do it because it gets me a mental note of like, I want to buy this game, I want to buy this game, I want to buy this game. So Balatro. Oh yeah. Gosh, I love Balatro. That's how much I enjoy Balatro. It never has poker been this fun in a video game in a long time. A poker roguelike. That's what sold me. You get good in poker, so the gameplay is fantastic because you learn the basis of poker in a very hand-holdy tutorial, but done in a very intricate way that you are invested from the beginning to the end. Whenever you get gradually better in Balatro, it just feels like you accomplish a lot. I wanted to come to PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. I was like, and I love its art style, the art direction they're doing for Balatro. I love the rounds that we go to because it just gets more intense, and you get more boss, and you feel so satisfied when you win a match every single time. It hand holds you, but not too much, and you just feel very accomplished. Roguelike and poker game never felt its finest. It's like Curse to Golf, but as freaking cool. I would say even better. Is it as great as Slay the Spire? Yeah, pretty much. Number 2. And first one I enjoyed how many minutes did I put before I get back to multiplayer? It's been 23 minutes, and I kind of freaking knew that. Why? Because I wanted to talk about the video game trials. Anyway, Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, people, all the hype about it giving Game of the Year and all the awards it won, it was well deserved. If I played the game, I would probably give it a 10 out of 10. And yes, that's biased so much, but I'm an RPG fanatic. I haven't played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons except for my friend that one time. But damn it, that game is a masterpiece. Developers, this is how you make money. Even if it's just like creative, and even if it did so well, Baldur's Gate 3 deserves all its critical acclaim. I can give it a 10 out of 10. I enjoyed every aspect: characters, presentation, production values, voice acting, straight with the voice acting. I like that it went there with its nudity. I like that it went there with. I just took a brain called us with legs. That was so screwed up, but I loved it. I just love that there are gonna be moments like that, and it's just gonna not. We're not gonna be able to bat an eye. There's gonna be shocking moments in that game, and I freaking love it. It deserves all the critical acclaim. And there's gonna be iconic characters. People are gonna cosplay as most of the characters, especially Asterion. I know I butchered his name, but people are gonna cosplay Baldur's three characters. I freaking guarantee it. Yeah, when it comes to PlayStation Plus Extra Premium, which is not gonna be a long while, I probably buy it. I probably buckle down and I probably buy Baldur's Gate 3. That's a game I highly recommend. As an RPG fanatic or just person to recommend RPGs, Baldur's Gate 3, easy, easy. In terms of like, hey, I'm looking for an RPG. Sorry, tongue tie is funny. If you're looking for an RPG, I did it again. RPG as in George. Alright, RPG. Well, anyway, if you're looking for an RPG in 2023, Baldur's Gate 3, easily, easily, easily. And I don't say that kindly. Unless you're Nintendo, then you probably got Legend of Zelda the Tears of the Kingdom, which I completely understand. But if you want like a RPG to play on the PS5 that's coming on the Xbox Series X and S, Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, you will not be disappointed. Okay, I talked about 25 minutes, I imagine. Oh, 26 minutes. Time to play this live service game. Why I wanted to talk about the video game, Charles? Because I freaking wanted to. And that's enough said. And also, like I said, if you play one live service game, you play them all. There are some live service games that are just fantastic. Well, that's unique. Let's see if I can turn up the volume. Yeah, let me see if I can turn up the volume. Seems kind of low. And that's just me. Okay, so content filter. What? Of course you're mature content. What? Why would I do? I know. Okay, show blood, show corpses. Well, yeah. What? This is a T-rated game. What are you talking about? In fact, it's kind of tame in terms of that. What mature content? Okay, whatever. Well, guys, that's my whole thing. If you happen to do... okay, let me put it this way. If you have blood and gore, or just like if your game is pretty much indicative of mature content, show it. Don't be a pansy and check it out. No, if you have mature content, or if your game was designed to be for adults, pretty much commit to it. Don't pretty much be like Stellar Blade and try to sell... no, that's a perfect example. Don't be like Stellar Blade developers and try to intentionally censor your game. No, man up, or woman up, and actually show what's in your game. Don't even try to pull that bull crap. Because I respect developers who, if there is like nudity or there's going to be blood and gore, like extreme blood and gore, commit to it. Don't pretty much hide of like, oh, think about the children. No, the children are just going to wait till their parents fall asleep. And then they're going to just pretty much be like, hee hee hee, I'm going to play Grand Theft Auto 5. Hee hee hee, I'm going to play Witcher 3 even though there's nudity in it. No, they're going to freaking do it. Oh, I'm sorry, kids. Did I spoil that? Oh, you're going behind your parents' back and sneaking on. You know it. Alright, well, I know, I'm more chatty than usual, but there was a lot to talk about this time around. Yeah, red's okay. I feel like the audio should be louder. Oh crap, it is. It just sounds low to me. It's kind of odd. Well, as you guys already know, in live service game, unless it's a From Software game. Wait, incoming volume. I mean, that's fine. And 82, but I'm not going to really talk to people on the mic because unless it calls for it, but Nah, I like to kind of just keep quiet because it helps me focus in the game. And if you see most of my multiplayer matches from the ones I do well, yeah, staying silent is key. Because there will always be that dickhead who just basically wants to ruin for everybody saying that you're a faggot, you're a faggot, you're a faggot. And I'm sorry for using an offensive word, but that is literally what I hear all the freaking time whenever I play a multiplayer. They don't even know. Every time I play a multiplayer game, they don't even know why they're using it. They're just using it because they're mad, or I don't know why they're using it. Every time I hear them, I'm just like, okay, you're clearly not a rational person, and I'm just not gonna even say anything because you're just gonna try to talk to me nonstop and won't shut the hell up. Yeah. So, okay. Well, anyway, alright, it's been 30 minutes, so I probably should play a multiplayer match by now, right? But of course, you can leave that like, comment, or subscribe. Think I'm talking a lot? No, I'm kidding. I like to talk, obviously. Anyway, player support, cool. Huh? Upload canvas. Sure, I guess. Right, they had an update. Maybe because the game has been out for a while, they were having some patch or something. Just wanted to fix the audio, but it's kind of slow. Or it's kind of low, I meant to say. Alright, we did basic trading. Okay, I kind of just want to play. Alright, that's what I named my character. Alright, so standard, Valorant, team deathmatch. Switch between attack and defense. Oh my gosh, 30 and 40 minutes to wait for a mode? That sounds long. Okay, 10 to 15 minutes. I think I'd rather go with... okay, so... free for all. I think I'm gonna just do team deathmatch. At least that's 8 to 10 minutes. Why so long? What do you mean I can't play it? Okay, cool. No, I can't. Automatic server. Practice? Alright, well, let's start the game. I can't believe we have to wait 8 minutes. That's probably why the PlayStation Store, because it was like in the 5 or 4 point something. Now it's like 3.9?
Match found.
Oh, okay, fast.
Cool. Let's go. Cutting through. My bottom broke.
Revealing area. There they are.
Satchel out.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Double's dead. Silence.
Blocking sight.
Ten seconds until stage change.
You're done.
Stage 2.
Perfect. Zakonga.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Satchel out. Reloading. Satchel out.
Reloading.
Idiots. Reloading.
My ult's ready.
New stage in 10.
Scanning ahead.
Stage 3.
Deploying drone.
Still in sight. I gotta wait. Reload. Stay down.
Taken out.
Ultimate orb
I gotta
spawning.
wait. Kill. I gotta wait.
Defeated.
New stage in 10.
Right here.
Reloading.
Final stage. 3.
3 gone.
Blocking sight. Blocking sight. I gotta wait.
Xalato. Neutralized. Dead.
Reloading. Nailed him.
Right here. Right here.
Charge your ults.
Reloading. Time to jump.
My ult's ready. My ult is ready. Boy! It's the hunter!
Satchel out.
FaZe is on a rampage.
Shock dart. Deploying drone.
Satchel out. Grenade!
Charge your ults.
Oops. Bye.
Cutting their vision.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Time to jump.
I gotta
Revealing
wait.
area.
Cutting through.
Found them.
Satchel out.
Ultimate ults.
My ult's ready. Here comes the party! Oh, obliterated!
15 kills to go.
Decoy.
Pathetic.
Cutting through.
10 kills.
Night night. My ult's ready.
1 minute left.
Okay, monster on the loose.
The rush. 5 kills left.
Satchel out.
Time to jump.
I gotta wait.
Reload.
Blocking
10 seconds.
I gotta
Kill.
wait.
I like it. Oh my gosh, I actually like Valorant. And I know why I like it too. I'll have to play a few more matches to kind of give like a clear opinion, but I like it. And I know why. Okay, that's kind of on point on this one. And I kind of know where he's coming from. Snappy gameplay. Oh, okay, so my first impression. Snappy gameplay. Interesting. Well, I think we've seen the characters, like, we've been there, done that. We've seen these type of hero shooter, or heroes before, or anti-heroes before. So, let me look at the heroes just real quick. I like their abilities. Their abilities are really well done. I think they're well designed. Compared to Concord, yeah, Concord, this is how you should have did this, or not exactly like the hero shooters there, but man, I like well, they're not iconic as like Overwatch or Apex Legends or the Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. They just got it in terms of like the characters. I guess Fortnite we could carry it too, but at least they're way leagues better than Concord. So I'll say that. I like the Ninja Girl, kind of the win avatar, but yeah, playing her was fun. But that's what I mean. Their abilities, it carries from the abilities. And I like their style too. I like the style that they're going for. I like the style. I like the gameplay. I like the abilities that we get. I like that it's so snappy, and it just kind of like, this is like, if Overwatch just wasn't everyone's cup of fancy, this would kind of be the natural next step in terms of like, I guess, new blood, or people who just are looking for like, yeah, but I kind of want like that, like it was made for me, like the new generation. This would be played with new generation, but this is kind of like if some new generation gamer told me like, hey, try out Valorant. I was like, all right, sure, why not? I played tons of live service games. Why the heck not? I'll try it out. It's actually pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Snappy, fast gameplay, that it just feels like you actually are on equal footing for everyone. It doesn't help that this is a beta, but it just feels like everyone has a fair chance, and it's so easy. And you know what? The one thing it does well that I think it's going to be much better received in terms of PlayStation, now that it's on the PlayStation, this is just a beta, but you know why this one's going to be a little bit more, people are going to play this a little bit more than Concord? It's the fact that the characters seem interesting. The characters seem interesting. Snappy gameplay, that it just feels like you all have fun with it. Not saying that you won't have fun with Concord when the beta was still around, but this one just seems like you're going to just have super fun. And it just feels like the synergy between Team Deathmatch or Deathmatch. I actually want to play the modes. You know what's crazy? I actually want to play and test out every mode. I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to test out Deathmatch. See how it is for a free-for-all. But it just feels like you're well balanced. And if someone left the match, we'll see. And we'll see if the balancing, like if someone left the match of how it is. But it's super fun. I could see what Dad and why other people were kind of like, yeah, but check out Valorant. I'm like, all right, I have played like live service games like before, so there's nothing new. But no, I actually like playing these characters. I would not be surprised if Concord looked at Valorant and the modern live service games, hero shooters, and they were just like, I want this character, but we're gonna make them kind of like this. Yeah, whatever they were smoking on Color Core, that was not the way to do it. If this is going to be free to play, I will before it. I would actually play Valorant because it's just so, it's fun. There's nothing more I can say. It's fun. It's right in your face, and it's snappy fun. Yes, there's not like a dash, but Overwatch didn't have a dash too, only for certain characters. But I will say, compared to the other hero shooters, Valorant's characters we'll see, but they're not iconic. I have to probably watch their cinematics and music videos. But yeah, I can see why Riot Games Valorant is still going on. Because there's kind of like a style, there's a personality. It seems like there's actually a passion with this live service game. I will try to give like the rave reviews and kind of like appreciation for live service game when they freaking try. Like Overwatch 1. Oh, absolutely. That was kind of my first foray into live service games. But really, I'm not gonna lie, it was Gears of War. Gears of War was my kind of live service game at the time, but that was competitive multiplayer. I had so much fun with that. But yeah. This is kind of like live service game, and yes, we're drowning with live service game, and creativity is kind of dead. But this is kind of the cool live service game that I can see where the appeal of live service games for Valorant is. So yeah, let me just play a few multiplayer matches, and I can probably give a clear idea of what I think about it. But so far, this is a step in the right direction for a live service game if they were going to go this direction. But this game has been out for a couple years now, so the new live service game is Concord. So how do we go from fun stuff like this to Concord? That is beyond me. Well, anyway, let's play. I'm feeling Team Deathmatch again, and if it goes past the hour mark, that's completely okay. All I know is I had fun. It just felt like my time was value. Playing with other people was such a blast. And there's not a lot of people just kind of talking. We're just playing. And you know what? Completely cool with that. And even though it seems like it's going to be 8 to 10 minutes, that's completely okay. At least with... And you know what they did right in kind of Valorant?
Match found.
It's a match! Alright, time to play again!
I am both shield and sword.
Welcome to the Max Boss shooting range. Your targets will be familiar.
Reloading.
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 Fight!
Reloading. I'm out of here.
Ultimate orb spawn.
Shock him. You're good. Yeah.
10 seconds until stage change.
Chill out. Go get him.
Stage 2.
Reloading. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Ultimate orb spawning.
My ultimate is not ready. go.
Enemy removed. Removed.
10 seconds until stage change. Stage 3.
Go, go, go.
See ya!
Charge your ults.
Grenade.
Go away!
Healing.
Satchel out.
Get out of here. Party's over.
New stage in 10.
Fire in the hole.
Final stage.
Deal with my
Raze is on a rampage.
reloading.
Eliminated.
Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
You're done.
Satchel out. Healing.
Three souls. Let's do this up.
Enemy down.
Satchel out.
Charge your ults.
My ultimate.
For you.
You want to play? Let's play.
Reserves. Reloading.
Reloading. Nice try.
Dominating.
You're up. Here goes the party.
Ultimate is ready.
Shocking.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Grenade. Satchel out.
Can't use this yet. Cutting their vision.